Good morning, Mr. Davison. Please relax in your almost leather executive chair and do try some of that Danish. I know for some of men of your stature, Mr. Davison, that regularity can be a problem. I prepared a very thorough presentation for you, but first, let's take a look out that window into the office park there and just observe the efficiencies of nature's system. Why, that tree is in bloom, Mr. Davison, and you're absolutely right. Time is of the essence. Are you enjoying the Danish, Mr. Davison? I'm so glad. To begin, people are in trouble, Mr. Davison, deep trouble. It seems our bank, really your bank, Mr. Davison, has seduced people in the wrong income bracket to take loans with hidden restrictions and clauses, making the money impossible for them to pay back in the long run. And so they are losing their homes, Mr. Davison, via this rock-hard establishment we call the People's Bank. Life has so many ironies we just gloss over, Mr. Davison, but not if we take the time to watch, sort of like looking at that tree out there. Anyway, they're calling this type of lending predatory lending. It makes it sound as though you planned it this way, Mr. Davison, but you know, it's so strange. Our very own government doesn't even regulate these loans. Now, gosh, why would they not do that? Well, the death of the middle class is actually a global agenda that the average American is unaware of because they blindly follow what is continually spoon-fed to them by media shills and corporations they shouldn't trust, but unfortunately have, Mr. Davison. People should read the fine print. I knew you were going to say that, but really, when you think about it, these people just want to own something of their very own. And many of these loan recipients feel a level of exhaustion at the end of their workday that would put you under your desk, Mr. Davison. The thing is we're all individual systems that connect to a much larger system. We have internal checks and balances that depend on basic survival criteria, which should be easily met in our society of such enormous wealth, such as yours here at the People's Bank. Oh, but don't look so shocked, Mr. Davison. This is your world, too. The very one you're a part of, the one that's spinning at 17,000 miles an hour while you're being held securely in place, just like the rest of us, Mr. Davison. The point is we must rely on each other. Don't look at me that way, Mr. Davison. I'll be scurrying away soon enough. But if I could just add that our very consciousnesses are part of an amazing quantum network that is so complex, even the central bank computer can't compute it, Mr. Davison, but the People's Bank is killing individual systems, ones that must connect to mine and yours, Mr. Davison. And killing them for what? That fleet of cars you never use? Or that ridiculous hunk of geology on your wife's digit? I just can't let it happen, Mr. Davison. And to make sure you receive the full meaning of my presentation this morning, that Danish you wolfed down has a special story to share. You see, it was laced with something unhealthy to remind you, Mr. Davison, to remind you that you are a human system too, that cannot survive on, nor should you trust, what might be termed as a predatory loan either. That bad Danish also announces that naughty parts of the system need to be recycled now, before it's too late. You see, the thing is, Mr. Davison, you're bringing us all down. And I'm so deeply tired of your not listening. They say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Getting sleepy now, Mr. Davison? You really should take one last look out that window at that tree. It really is so very lovely this time of year.